Yeah, hello everyone. It's been a while. Good day to you all. It's good to be back live again. It's been quite a while. I Yeah, it's been a very hectic and a busy time. As you can see, I have my head wrapped. Yeah, I went through a procedure and I'm still recovering. So I've I've also been very busy. We um, with the baby and everything. So it's been very hectic time for me. So don't mind the look of my head. Yeah, hello, Coachella. Welcome on board, Coach. How are you doing today? How is the family and the baby? I hope everyone is doing well. Good to see you here. Thank you so much for always being there for us. Yeah, we are beating Man City. Yeah, by God's grace, I am very optimistic. Yeah, yes, the least we can get from the game will be a draw. Yeah, exactly. Because now we want to believe we have a coach that is more tactically aware than the previous ones we've had. So I'm hoping that this can be a good match for us. Yeah, coach, I had another procedure. This one at the back of my head. So and that was last Tuesday, but the stitch came out and then the pill was open. So I had to go back into the doctor yesterday and then they had to redo it and wrap it all over. So, oh, sorry. Let's take care of your voice and keep drinking warm stuffs with lemon and all those things and honey too. It can really help. Yeah, thank you, coach. I hope you can hear me. Am I very clear? Is my audio very clear? Because I have a fan blowing here in the studio. It's really hot in New York today. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. It's hot in New York today. Yeah, so we hopefully okay. Thank you very much. I'm happy to hear that. So I just want to do a brief live show. It's been a while though. I've been leaving some updates on the YouTube shorts and a little bit of YouTube videos, but I haven't been able to catch up. Though I don't really like to trend on rumor though because uh like um like the Omorodion news that came up, yes, was it yesterday or day before? Yeah, it's now I can see that it's really true that Chelsea is going after him. Yeah, Chelsea actually tabled a bid of 40 million pounds. That's about sorry, 30 something million pounds, 40 million euro, and it was rejected. So yeah, it's true. It's a confirmed news, and now I see why Chelsea wants the guy. The guy is 6.4 feet, and he's 6.4 feet tall. He's very strong. He's also a dribbler, but when I watch his clips, the clips is not enough to judge a player. Watching his clips, his dribbling are not really thorough, but uh, defenders tend to bring him down in the 18-yard box a lot. Yeah, he gets to concede a lot of fouls, and he's very good on shots too. He's a traditional number nine. So when we are sat that Maresca might not like a traditional number nine, Samuel Morodion is a traditional number nine, but he's a very strong guy. He's strong. Just he's somebody who fights on the ball. He's good aerially as well. I'm not advocating for him. I'm just saying what I saw about him. Um, according to Fabrizio Romano, the guy is still happy to remain at Atletico Madrid. He's not ready. He's not desperate to make a move. But we'll come back to that later. Uh, but I sometimes I want to be sure a news is legit before jumping on it. Like one that came out and said Nicholas Jackson wants to leave Chelsea. It was a fake news. It's not real. So we're always careful before we jump on usually when the source is not really credible. So what are we to expect from our first game of the season? That game is going. I'm very happy that okay, Cochila says I think the difference is that he has more to his game. Yes, absolutely, he has more to his game. But I think the guy John Durham has more shots. But yeah, this guy is a traditional number nine, but he's an alternative to John Durham. I'm sure we are not going to do the two. According to Fabrizio Romano, it will be one of the two of them. And I think John Durham has committed to be interested in Chelsea. On the other hand, Omoro Dion is not desperate. Omoro Dion is happy at Atletico Madrid, and he's not desperate. If he gets a move, fine. But for John Durham wants to come to Chelsea. He wants to come to Chelsea, and but the problem is Atletico still holding back. Chelsea wants to go with a player swap. Atletico wants Chelsea to just pay, and then they can discuss for him. But until they are ready to take a player swap, the deal might not go through. So Omoro Dion is an alternative to John Durham. We're getting either one of them. And Atletico also not desperate to sell Omoro Dion. That's another thing. So Omoro Dion is going to be tough. And the report also said they rejected a bid from West Ham and some Italian clubs. So we are not the only one eyeing him. So we hope. But what impresses me more is the fact that Fabrizio Romano said Enzo Maresca is involved with the sporting directors on signing Omoro Dion. So this is not just about it's not just about the directors just thinking by themselves that they want this guy. Maresca is involved, and that's really good. So they are working on him together. I think they brainstormed and they were looking for alternative to John Durham in case it does not go through. And then Omoro Dion was the next option. And I'm very happy that the coach is involved. So, and I think I like what I see about him. He's strong. He reminds me of Daniel Amokachi in the States, even though he's much more taller. But when you talk about somebody being strong on the ball, yeah, so that's how strong he looks. He's not this kind of guy that a defender can just bully. He's not one of those guys that a Van Dijk will just hey just scream at and then they get scared. No, you can't just bully him off the ball easily. So talking about our first game, we'll be looking at how Enzo Maresca might set up for that game on August 18. That's the game everybody will be looking onto. Um, I want to believe Enzo Maresca is a coach of many tactics. He's very versatile in tactics, but I think his favorite is 4-3-3. And we remember now he will be featuring against his former boss. So the fact that he's featuring against his former boss, it's not going to be easy for either of them. It's not going to be easy for Moresca. It's not going to be easy for Pep Guardiola. So it's like somebody who knows you, who has worked under you, is coming to play with you. Yeah, he knows all the stunts you can pull. So that is what we'll expect to see. We'll expect to see a very tough game. Some people think, oh, we're going to start that game, and then City is just going to walk over. No, City didn't get they didn't get more than a point over us last season. in both encounter. The first leg was 1-1 draw, and then the second leg was a 4-4 draw. So we shared the point. So we this time we're going into this time it won't be any easier for City. Yeah, as long as our players are able to accept and understand Enzo Maresca's tactics quickly, which he has the precision to do all that. And that's one of the reasons why we can't afford to allow our players go future in competitions like Olympic. Yeah, they need to return. We need to get all the maximum points. Now we've seen the fixtures. That's one reason why Chelsea management can be nice, allowing players to go for competition that are not really important, because our fixtures are not funny from the start. Yeah, they are very tough fixtures, and we can't afford to play around. We have to be serious from day one. And I'm actually very happy with that, because it means we have to have a positive mindset from day one. We have to have that fighting spirit from day one, not come in and feel relaxed and then we get shocked. So after Man City, we'll be playing Wolverhampton Wanderers on the 24th. Wolverhampton Wanderers gave us a shocker. They are one of the guys that we didn't beat them towards the end of last season, and I think we managed a draw with them on the first leg. So they are not jokers too. They are a team that is well coordinated. They understand each other very well. They play together as a unit. And Crystal Palace on 31st of August. Yeah, we might have beaten Crystal Palace both ways last season, but they are not an easy team too. Remember what they did to Manchester United. They trashed Manchester United, I think, scoring up to 5 goals or so. So we can't just write them off. And then after that, AFC Bournemouth. I think we managed a draw with Bournemouth, or they beat us, and then we were able to beat them on the final day. We beat them on the final day, where Caicedo scored the goal of the season. But these guys are not easy too. And aside that, they are our London rival. They are not our rival. Sorry, I take that back. They are our London neighbors. We are not in the same categories to be in rivalry with them, but they are our London neighbors. So they are not going to come easy. West Ham, another team that we trashed last season. Towards the end of the season, West Ham is also not an easy. It's also not an easy team. So we don't have easy fixtures from the beginning. So I'm really happy at that fixtures. It will really create a situation where we'll be serious from the start. So I'm expecting that Maresca will line up a 4-3-3 formation, and so and I expect his 4-3-3 formation to be possession based. Yeah, I expect it to be a possession based setup. So I expect the system to emphasize building play from the back line. So when we always talk about having a goalkeeper that is good on his feet, yeah, we'll be expecting to see more of that, where the build-up play will start from the back with the goalkeeper. So do we have a goalkeeper that can interpret, that can execute that plan? Well, Sanchez is believed to be better on his feet, but his ball stopping ability is questionable with error. So it's during the preseason they will all have a free way to operate. I'm sure they're going to test Kepa, they're going to test Sanchez, they're going to test Petrovic. Yeah, so whoever the coach feels is suitable to interpret his system will definitely emerge. But I think I want to guess that Petrovic would be he would be the person to emerge. But don't take my word for it, just guessing. So the system will emphasize build up play from the back, like I said earlier on. So the goalkeeper will be the one playing the crucial role in creating advantages and maintaining composure under pressure. So Sanchez has not been able to maintain composure under pressure in the last season. That's one of the reasons why we're getting those stinker errors. Um, if you look at Kepa to an extent, I can't really give him a pass mark because I remember one game that we played when we still have Aspilicueta, where they expected Kepa to have come out for the ball, and Kepa was just still standing there, and they had to scream, Kepa! I will not forget that. And then, like he was lost. So uh, then he had gone on loan. I don't know if it's better, long range shots, which is weak point. So well, all of them will be tried. Kepa is a little quite okay on his feet, but then I'm not even thinking he will remain in Chelsea. I think the best thing is just to let him go if they can get a team for him, even if we have to take an L on him, just let him go. So when it comes to possession, I expect Chelsea to play in transition. Maybe later on, there might be need for them to switch pattern. So, and if Chelsea will be switching pattern, we might be transforming to like a 3-2-5 formation, where three defenders, two pivots, and five men up front. That's midfield and the attack. So it will be we expect to have two fullbacks. The two fullbacks could be Rhys James or Marco Corella. Oh, sorry. Rhys James might not play. Rhys James is on red card, so Rhys James will not be featuring. So it might be Malo Gusto and Marco Corella, the two fullbacks. So we might be seeing them moving into the midfield, and then like a double pivot, like form of transitioning from fullbacks to midfield from time to time. So, and then we'll have I think Cucurella did something similar towards the end of the season for for Pochettino. So it won't be really too strange for him. Yeah. So then sorry, you can leave if you are watching us. You can leave your comments in the comment box. I will read them. Yeah. So and then if you disagree with anything I'm saying or you have a contrary opinion, feel free to let us know in the comment section. And if you are watching, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Either you're watching us live or you'll be watching us after the live has ended, whichever way you come across this video. Please try to support the channel. Please subscribe and like the videos. It's very important. Help us to grow the channel. We are still trying to grow. We haven't even reached 100 subscribers, and we are trying to our target is to reach 1,000 subscribers. So your help is highly needed, and help us share the video as well. Thank you very much. Okay, so I was talking about the two of them moving in as a midfield, like a double pivot. So we expect double pivot midfielders could be Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. So so having the two central midfielders will allow advanced midfielders and the wingers. That the advanced midfielders are like the number 10, the ones up front, and the wingers to push higher up the pitch so that they can create a potent attacking force. So the central midfielders will be the one to hold the pivot role in order to allow the wingers and the attacking midfielders push and attack further. So at the defense line, so I want to believe the team will focus on high pressing and quick retrieval of possession. This is because when they retrieve the ball quickly, and focus on possessing the ball most of the time. It will help them win the ball back and reduce the number of times that the opponent can play with the ball. So high up on the pitch and apply sustained pressure. So they are expected to apply that pressure um, from the back towards the midfield. So, and players like Caicedo will be very vital to executing this plan. So this system will allow for a relentless energy and support both in the attack and in the defense. So we also expect to see Chelsea prioritize ball retention. We have to retain the ball most of the time. Chelsea have to retain the ball most of the time so that we don't just lose the ball to the opponents easily. So when we are able to retain the ball, and then we were expected to play with a lot of tactical discipline and aggressive high tempo style of play. So those are one of the things we expect under Enzo Maresca on our first game. We know Enzo Maresca will not be a no-nonsense player. He's an Italian coach. I'm not expecting him to be that very nice guy. I'm expecting something like somebody like the character of Spalletti. Yes, a workaholic coach that expects result and performance. Any player who is not doing too well under him might be relegated to the bench. So I expect that high level of discipline from him. So which players are we expecting to see in that game? Well, they will go for preseason, and all of them will be all of them will be looked at. I predicted lineup will come up later, but I want to believe our goalkeeper will be between Petrovic and Sanchez, and I think Petrovic will likely emerge. And then, of course, Rich James is already red carded. He has to miss about two. It was a straight red card. He has to miss uh, he has to miss, is it, I think he has missed one game, so remaining two more, so he'll be missing the Man City one for sure. And then Malo Gusto will be the guy on the right back, and definitely Cucurella will be on the left. He's been spot on and better than Joel, and he's even playing in the Euro. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. And then I will expect to see Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Romeo Lavia is coming up gradually, but I don't think he's coming to display Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. And after that, we will expect to see, I don't know if Gallagher will still be here, but most likely Gallagher will be here because Gallagher is not desperate for a move. And he's not desperate for a move. And the way it looks, Chelsea, it doesn't look like he's ready to just move to any club. He wants a kind of team he wants. So if he's gonna move, he's on peanuts with Chelsea at the moment. I think like £50,000 per week. So he also wants somebody who can pay him very well. So Gallagher is not desperate to move. He's really not interested in moving away from Chelsea. So most likely he might be here. I would expect him to feature as well. He was quite instrumental when he came on for England against Serbia. So the coach will be watching all these guys on their performance, and then definitely Cole Palmer will be starting. I'm not sure if Cole Palmer will be playing on the right. It might be Noni Madueke, because even if we get Olise, I'm not thinking Olise will be available to play against Man City, because Olise has been cleared by Crystal Palace to go represent I think France in the Olympics. So if he's going to represent France in the Olympics, I don't think he will be available for that game. I don't know how long they're going to last in the competition, and except if they don't last too long. But the thing is, Olympics starts immediately after Euro, so that might encroach into the preseason, this thing, and then so if he's not there, it might be difficult for him to get into the team. So he might still be non-Madueke for that game, and who else? Uh, then after Noni Maduke, it might be Christopher Nkuku and Nicholas Jackson up front, um, and maybe Ryan Sterling on the left. Modric hasn't really shown anything fantastic so far, especially in the Euros. So if those are one of the places a player can really impress a coach and expect to future. But let's see how it goes. I'm not giving a particular lineup for now. It's just guessing. But then, so moving into the transfer news, it's not much. Yes, I did a YouTube short to announce that we lost in our chase the for the left back. We lost him to what was his name? We lost him to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So Pedro Lima, we lost Pedro Lima to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah, I did a YouTube short on that, and so sometimes if I can't get on live, yeah, I just put up a YouTube short at least to show that we are following the trends. But then it has to be something not for rumor, but for something legit and confirmed. So yeah, we on like I said earlier on, Atletico Madrid is not desperate to let Samu Omorodion leave. The 6.4 striker they want to keep him, and then that's the more reason why they rejected a bid from West Ham. They had rejected a bid from West Ham before Chelsea, rejected a bid from Italian clubs. So if you look at it very well, Chelsea went with 40 million euro, about 30 something million pounds, and it was rejected. For a striker that we didn't even know until now, nobody knows a dime about him, except people who maybe are fans of his club and maybe his family. He's not really known, but I don't want us to overpay for him. That's the thing. We don't have to overpay for him. Yeah. Though he's low profile with potential, but then Atletico they have to be sensible in their requests, because even Duram, I think all they want for Duram is 40 million, and we are still trying to see how we can dodge it and not pay all that, except if they are trying to do a player swap. So, which Villa is reluctant as well. So, when we look at this, we're just gonna see how it goes. Like I said, Omar John is not desperate to leave Atletico Madrid. So Chelsea are still working on both the Duran, and Duran has agreed to join Chelsea. The problem is just with Aston Villa for them to really agree and say, okay, we will accept a player swap. Chelsea wants to do it only with a player swap. So if Aston Villa change their mind, the deal is done. So in the case of Omorodion, nothing has been agreed between Chelsea and the player, and then the bid that Chelsea tabled was not accepted by Atletico Madrid. And Atletico can be very stubborn as well. They are quite difficult to deal with. They overprice their players. If you remember, we loaned João Felix from them. So, and they were asking for too much money. So we are still working on both of them, both Durant and what's his name again? And Samu Omorodion. Omorodion, yeah. I want to believe his parents are from Edo State in Nigeria. So yeah, that's what that name sounds like from. So the deal, so for Olise, according to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea is still working on the deal for Michael Olise, and something is expected to come up, according to him, in a few days. He didn't commit to saying Chelsea will commit will complete the deal, but he just said a development is expected. Olise has agreed to want to move to Chelsea. Chelsea is not the only team interested, but the only very serious one at the moment. I think the problem with Olise is that Olise wants to Olise wants to Olise is interested in coming to Chelsea, but maybe the terms of payment is what is still holding on. I think I'm not really sure. Maybe Crystal Palace still wants a little bit more, or they've not been able to structure the payment plan. But he said there will be an update on Olise very soon. So we are hoping that update come up as soon as possible. So well for Ian Matson, Aston Villa is still very much interested in signing Ian Matson. Aston Villa, yeah, they are interested in Ian Matson, and that is where I think that would be quite suitable for him if he's interested, because Borussia Dortmund is still reluctant to pay the 35 million release clause. So, and like I said earlier, it's good to know that our coach Enzo Maresca is working hand in hand with directors, and they are both looking at the Omorodion together. So it means they are working hand in hand, and which is good. So yeah, what else do we have to look at? Okay, on having Romeo Lavia back in the team, I think he should be ready for the preseason. So, there's any other thing, any comment, anything anybody has in the comment section? Yeah, coach, I really appreciate you for stopping by. Thanks for your support at all times. Like I hope your voice clears up very soon. Yeah, it's not easy to lose the voice. And just keep taking warm stuffs and every other remedies that can help. So thank you so much, everyone. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, like all that, our videos in the YouTube short as well. Please help us grow the channel. That will strengthen us to be able to bring more content on board. So on this note, I like to bring the live show to an end, and be back again soon as there's more development in the community. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay blessed. Thank you.